Hello. So I wasn't planning on making a review for test 5, but since you're getting out early and I won't see period 8, here's your review video. Okay, so things that you should know. All material from quiz 8 and quiz 9. So all the stuff that was on those review sheets, on the quizzes themselves, make sure that you haven't forgotten that. Quiz 8 was the beginning part of the unit, quiz 9 was the later part, putting all that stuff together now. Okay, so here it says understand the graphs from algebraic equation. So when it's giving you a function relating position, function, velocity, and acceleration. What's happening? If the function is increasing, that means the velocity is positive, meaning if velocity is positive, that means the particle is moving to the right. If the acceleration is positive, that means velocity is increasing. Make sure that you're understanding all of those things. The difference between speed increasing versus velocity increasing. Remember, for velocity to increase, acceleration just has to be positive. For speed to increase, that means that acceleration and velocity have the same signs. So all of those things. A particle moving right, that means velocity will be greater than 0. Moving left, velocity will be less than 0. But what if you're given a position function? Make sure that you know how to get from one to the other. The next thing, where do points of inflection occur? Points of inflection occur when the function is changing concavity, f of x is changing concavity, or if I'm talking about the particle's position, f of x is changing concavity, the second derivative would be going from positive to negative or negative to positive, so changing signs. I'm sorry, did I say that right? Yeah, acceleration would be going from negative to positive, which means that the derivative of position, so velocity, has a min or a max. So all of those connections, make sure you're looking back in your notes that you really, really get them, that these three different bullet points are all from that same stuff. So make sure that you really, really know that because it's focused on in here. A particle is slowing down. So again, there's another bullet point that's on the same thing. Slowing down, decreasing speed when velocity and acceleration have opposite signs, speeding up when they have the same signs. Velocity and acceleration have the same signs. That's not the same as velocity increasing or velocity decreasing. That only is the acceleration and the sign of acceleration. So make sure you're looking at those to determine the difference. There are problems relating MVT, IVT, Rolle's theorem, extreme value theorem. Make sure that you look back at them. Make sure that you look at your homework problems that deal with them so that you're able to do those. The next one says you estimate the derivatives given a chart or a graph. So this could be, if you're given a graph, you know, one of those that said f prime, g prime, those ones, like maybe, let's say you're trying to estimate f prime of 3. This is one like you could do f of 4 minus f of 2 over 4 minus 2. If you're trying to estimate f double prime, you could do this, and then take the derivative of that. Total distance a particle travels. Remember, total distance is different than net distance. Total distance is going to be about, sorry, my husband's calling me for the 3rd time, so I'm going to pause that there. 1 second.